right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for TNYA.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got a radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Well then fame he's ignored, action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Well, fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time.
Your son enticed into the world of homosexual, or your daughter lured into lesbianism.
There may be some in this auditorium. There may be some here today that will be homosexual in the future. There may be some girls that will turn lesbian. It's serious. Don't kid yourselves about it. They can be anywhere.
I was wondering if you think that there are any, quote, happy homosexuals for whom homosexuality would be, in a way, their best adjustment in life.
I think the whole idea of saying the happy homosexual is to create a mythology about the nature of homosexuality.
Finally made sense to me was the first time I kissed a woman. And I thought, oh, and I knew that I was a lesbian. And I knew that I would go through hell, I would go through fire for that experience, for those kisses.
Homosexual, bitterly aware of his rejection, responds by going underground. They frequent their own clubs and bars and coffee houses, where they can escape the disapproving eye of the society.
First you gotta get past the door. There's a little door that slides open with this power-hungry nut behind it that you see this much of his eyes, he sees that much of your face, and then he decides where you're gonna get in. This door will pull down everyone from every part of gay life. Everyone from the street kids who were white and black kids from the South, all kinds of designers, boxers, big museum people.
And then as you turn into the other room, into the jukebox, those are the drag queens around the jukebox. Mary Queen of the Scotch, Carmen Woman, Captain Faggot, Miss Twiggy.
What's up, Nichols? Your message.
Hey, I'm calling you back. Ooh, she's been a bitch tonight. And by bitch, I mean this brain. No cab, nowhere. So I had to put on the wigs and the heels and the lashes and the ear and take the train to the club. And you know that NTA should stand for motherfuckers touching my ass. So then I get to the club, looking like a drowned, harassed rat, and is greeted not by Miss Rose at the door, but our friend Johnny Five-O. Yes, honey, the NYC shut down the party. So no fee for me. I don't even know what's the fee. So I hope you're up, girl, because we are all coming over. Lock the doors, lower the blinds, fire up the smoke machine, and put on your heels. Because I know exactly what we need.
Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Lock the door. Right. Let's have a kiki. I'm gonna let you have it. Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Die. Turn. Work. Let's have a kiki. We're gonna serve. And work. And turn. And honey. Kiki is a party for calming all your nerves. We're spilling tea and dishing just desserts one big dessert. And though the sun is rising, you may choose to leave. So shave that lid and we'll all live legit here on we. Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Lock the door. Right. Let's have a kiki. Motherfucker. I'm gonna let you have it. Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Die. Turn. Work. Let's for Kiki. This Kiki is mom.
The first police officer that came in said, "The place is under arrest. When you exit, have some identification, and it'll be over in a short time."
If that light goes on, you know to stop whatever you're doing and separate.
The police weren't letting us dance. If there's one place in the world where you can dance and feel yourself fully as a person, and that's threatened, those words are fighting words.
A rather tough lesbian was busted in a bar. And when she came out of the bar, she was fighting the cops. She was trying to get away. And the harder she fought, the more the cops were beating her up. And the madder the crowd got.
It was getting worse and worse. People standing on cars, standing on garbage, screaming, yelling.
Someone at this point had apparently gone down to the cigar stand in the corner and got lighter fluid.
And then somebody started a fire. They started with little lighters and matches.
So at that point, the police were extremely nervous, and a couple of them had pulled out their guns. I actually thought, as all of them did, that we were going to be killed. I remember moving into the open space and grabbing onto two of my friends, and we started singing and doing a kick line. And we were singing, "We are the village girls. We wear our hair in curls. We wear our dungarees above our Nelly knees." This was in front of the police.
I mean, the riot squad was used to riots. They were not used to a bunch of drag queens doing a Rockettes kick line and sort of like giving them all the finger in a way.
The day after the first riot, when it was all over, and I remember sitting, the sun was soon to come, and I looked at that street. It was dark enough to allow the street lamps to pick up the glitter of all the broken glass, and all the debris, and all the different colored cloth that was in different places. Even an artist had arranged it. It was beautiful. It was like mica. It was like the streets we fought on was strewn with diamonds. It was like a reward. I really thought that, we did it. But we're going to pay dearly for this.
What's left to say? Each place isn't working anymore. Every word shut down and fled. What's left to do when each broken pieces on the floor? I'm losing my voice, calling on you. I've been shaking, I've been bending backwards till I'm broke. Watching all these dreams go up in smoke. Let beauty come out of ashes.
The effect of the Stonewall riot was to change the direction of the gay movement. We were going to propose something that all groups could participate in. And what we ended up producing was what's now known as the Gay Pride March.
In those days, the idea of walking in daylight with a sign saying, "I'm a faggot," was horrendous. Nobody was ready to do that. So I got into the subway, and on the car was somebody I recognized, and he said, "I've never been so scared in my life." I said, "Well, please let there be more than 10 of us. Just please let there be more than 10 of us."
And we were going fast. People that were involved in it, like me, referred to it as the first run. As we were going up 6th Avenue, it kept growing.
And I looked back, and there were about 2,000 people behind us, and that's when I knew it had happened. I say, I cannot tell this to the trainer. But that's when we knew we were ourselves for the first time.